Alright, hi. We're reading the Series 8 Handbook, General Electric. Forward. The handbook is arranged in three sections. The first section labeled Introduction. The section describes layout of locomotive, general data, overall differences between models. The second section is labeled Orientation and Service. Section consists of two walk-around inspections of locomotive. Third section is labeled Operation. The section proceeds with starting up the diesel engine to operate a train. The book represents the Field Test Series 8 locomotive being shipped in early 1984. Comments were appreciated. Please pass any inputs to your local GPE representative or mail to General Electric Company, 2901 East Lakewood Road, Erie, Pennsylvania, 16531. Attention manager, customer, building 1444040. Contents: Introduction. Location apparatus B238. Location apparatus B328. Location apparatus C328. Location apparatus B398. Location apparatus C398. General data. Orientation servicing: B side below platform, A side below platform, F end of locomotive operator's cab, nose cab, A side walk, B side walk. Operators: master control device, control console, cutout cocks, engine control panel. Yeah. I leaned over on it. Operation: master control device, control console, cutout cocks, engine control panel. Operating hints: starting of the diesel engine, stopping the diesel engine, monitoring, dynamic braking operation, lead unit operation, trailing unit, hauling, dead end train. Alright, let me back out of this. Alright, one's your GE model FM7 FDL12, main generator 2, 3 auxiliary alternator, 4 equipment blower box, 5 number 2 end blower box, number 6 is an air compressor, 7 is a radiator fan, 8 is an engine muffler, 9 is an engine air filter compartment, 10 is the engine water tank, 11 is the lube oil cooler housing, 12 is the lube oil filter housing, 13 is radiator, 14 is dynamic braking box, 15 sand box, 16 sand filler, 17 headlight number light box, 18 fluid amplifier, 19 battery box, 20 handbrake, 21 compartment number 1, 22 compartment number 2, 23 compartment number 3, 24 compartment number 4, 25 control compartment number 7, 26 component control compartment number 8, 27 fuel tank, 28 fuel filler, 29 toilet, 30 electrical heater and defroster, 31 solid strip heater, 32 control console, 33 engine control panel, 34 slide seating, 35 air duct traction mower blower, 36 air duct alternator blower, 37 air brake valve, 38 refrigerator, 39 fuel gauge, 40 retention tank, 41 emergency brake valve. Okay, location apparatus B328. Engine GE model SFDL12, main generator 2, main alternator 2, auxiliary alternator 3, main equipment blower box 4, 5 number 2 end blower box, 6 air compressor, 7 radiator fan, 8 engine muffler, 9 engine air filter compartment, 10 engine water tank, 11 lube oil cooler housing, 12 lube oil filter housing, 13 radiators, 14 dynamic braking box, 15 sand box, 16 sand fillers, 17 headlight number light box, 18 fluid amplifier, 19 battery box, 20 hand brake, 21 control compartment number 1, 22 control compartment number 2, 23 control compartment number 4, 24 control compartment number 4, 25 control compartment number 7, 26 control compartment number 8, 27 fuel tank, 28 fuel filter, fuel filler, 29 toilet electrical heater and defroster, 30, 31 side strip heater, 32 control console, 33 engine control panel, 34 sliding seat, 35 air duct traction motor blower, 36 air duct alternator blower, 37 air brake valve, 38 refrigerator, 39 fuel gauge, 40 retention tank, 41 emergency brake valve. Location apparatus C328. One GE Model 7 FDL12, main alternator, auxiliary generator, alternator 3, equipment blow box, 5 number end blower box, 6 the air compressor, 7 radiator fan, 8 engine muffler, 9 engine air filter compartment, 10 engine water tank, 11 lube oil cooler housing, 12 lube oil filter housing, 13 radiator, 14 dynamic braking box, 15 sandbox, sand filler, 16 head number light box, 17 battery fluid amplifier, 19 battery box, 20 handbrake, 21 control compartment number 1, 22 control compartment number 2, control compartment number 3, 23 24, control compartment number 24, 25, control compartment number 7, control compartment number 8, 26, 27, fuel tank, 28, fuel filter, filler, 29 toilet, 39 electrical heater and defroster, 31 side strip heater, 32 control console, 33 engine control panel, 34 sliding seat, 35 air duct traction mower blower, and 36 air duct alternator blower, 37 air brake valve, 38 air refrigerator fuel gauge, 39 40 retention tank emergency brake valve, 41 dynamic braking filler box, 42. All right, location apparatus, B39A engine, GE Model 7 FDL 16, main alternator 2, auxiliary to alternator 3, all equipment blower box 4, 5 number end blower box, 6 air compressor, 7 radiator fan, 8 engine muffler, 9 engine air filter compartment, 10 engine water tank, 11 lube oil cooler housing, 12 lube oil filter housing, 13 radiator, 14 dynamic brake box, 15 sand box, 16 sand filler, 17 headlight numbered box, 18 fluid amplifier, 19 battery box, 20 handbrake, 21 control compartment number 1, 22 control compartment number 2, 23 control compartment number 3, 24 control compartment number 24, number 4, 25 control compartment number 7, 26 control compartment number 8, 27 fuel tank, 28 fuel filler, 29 toilet, 30 electrical heater, defroster, 31 side strip heater, 32 control console, 33 control engine control panel, 34 side seating, 35 air duct traction motor blower, 36 air duct alternator blower, 37 air brake valve, 38 refrigerator, 39 fuel gauge, 40 retention tank, 41 emergency brake valve. Okay, location of your apparatus C39-8. Engine G Model 7 FDL 16 1, 2 main end alternator, 3 auxiliary alternator, 4 equipment blower box, 5 number 2 blend blower box, number 6 air compressor, 7 radiator fan, 8 engine muffler, 9 engine air filter compartment, 10 engine water tank, 11 lube cooler oil cooler housing, 12 lube oil filter housing, 13 radiator, 14 dynamic braking box, 15 sand box, 16 sand filler head note number light box, 18 fluid amplifier, 19 battery box, 20 handbrake, 21 control compartment number 1, 22 control compartment number 2, 23 control compartment number 3, 24 control compartment number 4, 25 control compartment number 7, 26 control compartment number 8, 27 fuel tanks, 28 fuel filler, 29 toilet, electrical heat and defroster, 31 side strip heater, 32 control console, 33 engine control panel, 34 sliding seat, 35 air duct traction motor blower, 36 air duct alternator blower, 37 air brake valve, 38 refrigerator, 39 fuel gauge, 40 fuel retention tank, 41 emergency brake valve, 42 dynamic braking filler box. All right, operating cab controls. These are all the B32 32.8 or the BB0440 model. The C3208 is the CC0660 model. B39 is the BB044 model, and C39.8 is general purpose CC0660 model. Horsepower and traction reading from the left from B32A to C39.8. 2,300, 3,150, 39,000. Number of cylinders, 12, 12, 12, 16, and 16. The GFLD model 12 for the B32.8s, C32.8, and B32.39.8, and B39.8, GFLD 16. Bore and stroke number 9, 10.5 inch stroke. RPMs 1050 for all of them. Compression rate 12 to 7.1 for all of them. Compression cycle 4 cycles. Turbocharged, all of them are yes. Engine cooling fan 1 and B32.8, B32.8.2, and the rest of them are 2. All have AC motors for engine cooling fan drive. Traction motor GMG 186 and 187. Traction motor 4G S75-2. And 6G75-2. Traction motor blowers, they all have 2. Blower driver, AC motor, air brakes, 26L for all of them. Major dimensions, 63 feet by 7 inches, and 67 and 11 inches, 66 and 4 inches, and 70 feet 8 inches. All right, 14 and 11 and a half inches, 15 and 4 and a half. 14 and a half, 14 foot, 11 and a half, 15 and 4 and a half, with 10 and 1 70 feet, 1 3/4 inch, 10 and 1 3/4 inch. Bolster center 36 feet 7 inches, 40 foot 7 inches, 39 foot 4 inches, 43 foot 4 inches. Minimum track curvature radius degree for single 150 foot 50 feet of 39 degree, 273 foot at 21 degree, 150 by 39 degree, and 273 at 21 degree. Multiple units at 190 foot at 29 degrees and 273 foot at 21 degrees. Driving wheel diameter 40 inches, all of them. Drivers numbered minimum and maximum 630,000, 630,157,000 over 70,000, 600. Total minimum maximum tractive efforts. Contractor speed up smallest pinion. And fuel gallons tank 2,150, 3,150, 39,000, 3,900, 3,150, 400, 600. Cooling at gallons 350, 410. Lube oil gallons 300 and 400. Sand cubic feet 40 feet, 40 foot by 8. Compressor by air CFM max delivery 296. Type of air, cooling air or water. Draft gear NC391. Air filtering devices, primary vortex self-cleaning, secondary engine air intake GE paper, engine room pressure yes, and main generator pressurized yes. Alright, operation service. In this section, photographic walk around of the Series 8 locomotive. You start the inspection trip on the ground of the left front of the unit. As the walk around the locomotive in the pictures in the book represents what you see in the unit. On the bottom of each photograph is a checklist of which items should be looked at. Once the inspection is completed on the ground, you must perform operator's cabin platform inspections. See the illustration next page. Alright, this is the walk around inspection. You start at the F end and go around the B side to the R end, and then around the A side and into the cab. Walk around the inspection platform in the cab. You walk around the A side, around to the B side platform. All right, this highlights the B side F end understep. You have 1, your all application pipe out cutout cock. 2, the main reserve cutout cock. 3, the actuating pipe cutout cock. 1, 2, and 3 actuator cutout cocks, and 4, the brake pipe cutout cock. All right, this shows the B side of the F end truck. Number 1 is your sand hose. 2 is your brake cylinder. 3 is your wheel. 3 is the brake sides shoes rigging. 4 is the bolster pads. 5 is the shock absorbers. 6 is the springs. 7 is the air duct of the motor. Figure 9, 3-wheel truck, 6-axle locomotive. Sand hose, number 1. Number 2, brake cylinder. 3, brake hose and brake shoes and rigging. 4, bolster pads. 5, lifting arrangements. 6, springs. 7, air duct from the for the motor. All right, 15. Figure 10 is control compartment number 9. Shows the control compartment. Alright, figure 11, control compartment number 7. 1 is your terminal boards. 2 is your wiring plugs. 3 is your magnetic valves. 4 is a positioning sensor. 5 is the main contacts. And control compartment number 7, right underneath behind the truck of the FM B side. 1 is the braking switch. 2 is the position sensor. 3 is the magnet valves. The B-side fuel tank. 1, air reserve. 2, drain valve. 3, fuel tank. Alright, B-side fuel tank. 1, fuel filler. 2, fuel sight gates. 3, fuel tank. 4, lube oil drain. valve. 5, lube oil drain valve. 6, retention tank. All right, B side, R end of the tank, R end of the truck. This is a sand hose, brake cylinder, brake shoes rigging, 4 bolster pads, 5 shock absorber, and 6. There's no 6. Our side of the R end of the step. 1, main reserve cutout cock. 2, actuating cutout cock. 3, application cutout cock. Alright, your R end of the platform, you see the 1. 1 is your sandbox trap cutout cock. 2 is your crosswalk light. 3 is a multiple unit. I don't see 3, but like 3 is a multiple receptacle. 4, and going from the inside in. 4s are on the outside of the application pipe. 5 is the actuating pipe. 6 is the main reserve pipe. 7 is the coupler, and 8 is the brake pipe hose. Alright, A side, R end of the understeps. 1, application of the pipe cutout. 2, the main reserve pipe cutout cock. 3, the actuating pipe cutout cock. 4, the brake pipe cutout cock. Alright, A side, R end. 1, sand hose. 2, brake cylinder. 3, brake shoe rigging. 4, bolster pads. 5, air brake cutout cock. 6, shock absorbers. Alright, figure 20, A side fuel tank. 1, the sand hose. 2, the air reserve. 3, the safety valve. 4, the fuel tank. And 5, fuel tank filler optional. Alright, figure 21, A side fuel tank. 1, the fuel emergency cutoff button. 2, the fuel gauge. 3, the fuel tank. 4, the fuel sight glass. 5, fuel fill. Alright, so A side fuel tank. 1, fuel tank. 2, air filter with auto drain. 3, bell. 4, main reserve. 4, main reserve cutout cock. 5, electric blowdown valve. 6, air filter. 7, air reserve. 8 is the sand hose, and 9 is the truck frame. Figure 23, A side of the FN truck. 1, sand hose. 2, brake cylinder. 3, brake shoes and rigging. 4, air brake cutout cock. 5, bolster pads. Alright, up in the front by this A side, by the steps, you have the A side of the FN understeps, actuating pipe cutout number 1. Number 2, main reserve cutout cock. 3, application pipe cutout. 4, step. Figure 25, control compartment number 8. 1, the crank resistor. 2, the CRC crank reactor clipper. 3, the battery charged reactor. Alright, figure 26 shows the air brake compartment. Alright, figure 26, air brake compartment. 1, delayed penalty rack relay. 2, the sand pressure switch. 3, the sand pressure switch. 4, the multiple unit relay valve. The IBS independent brake pressure system. 26F control valve. 7, jet engine check valve. 8, A1 charging cutoff pilot valve. 9, suppression double check valve. OK, the bulk PLT restricted emergency brake cylinder relay valve with the bypass plate. 10, 11 J relay. 12, manifold. 13, FN sand control magnet valves. 14, overspeed magnet valve. 15, control air gauge. 16, overspeed magnet valve. 17, the NS1 control air reducing valve. 18, the SCMV speed control magnet valve. 19, train sentry. 30, front truck sand magnet and wiper cutout cock. The speed control magnet valve cutout cock. The OSV Overspeed magnet valve cutout cock horn bell or cutout cock 30, 23, 24 R1 relay, 25 number 3 and number 24 pipe filters, number 26 number 8 pipe check valve with a blank pipe, 27 P2A or bypass plate, number 16 pipe double check valve or bypass plate, 28 cutout by cutout cock, BP cutout cock, 30 number 13 and number 16 pipe on the dynamic braking magnet valve and bypass plate or diode or blanking plate. 31 the Z6F quick release valve portion. 32 the BP filler. 33 the dead engine cutout cock. 34 the contact resistor or cock with the BBS or blended brake switch, DBCO or dynamic brake pressure switch, dynamic, and 37 dynamic braking inter double CV control valve. Alright, figure 27 shows the handbrake. Figure front end of the locomotive. 1 is the horn. 2 is the radio antenna. 3 is the warning light. 4 is the clean glass light. 5 is the 5 is the number light. 6 is the headlight. 7 is the sandbox fillers. 8 or 9. 8 is the toilet compartment vent. 9 is the sand trap cutout vent. 10 is the crosswalk light. 11 is the multiple unit receptacle. 12 is the multiple unit air hose. 13 is the 13 is the coupler. 14 is the brake pipe hose, and 12, and that's that. Alright, up in the position of the operator's cab miscellaneous. 1 is the emergency brake valve. 2 is the cab heater blower switch. 3 is the cab circuit breaker. 4 is the cab heater temperature switch. Alright, back up operator's console. You see 1 is the nose cab light switch. 2 is the horn valve. Figure 31 is the EC panel. And then that's labeled 1 is the pace settler, circuit breaker, window heater, circuit breaker, overspeed, circuit breaker, locomotive, local control, circuit breaker, cab signal, circuit breaker. 5, alternators and equipment, circuit breaker. 6, warning light, circuit breaker. 7, oscillating light, circuit breaker. And 8, radio circuit breaker. Number 9, 10, water cooler, circuit breaker. 10, 11, front headlight, circuit breaker. 12, rear headlight, circuit breaker. 13, engine stop, push button. 14, automatic water drain, circuit breaker. 15, toilet tanker, heater, circuit breaker. 16, 17, blank, 18, running light circuit breaker. 19 compressor clutch circuit breaker. 20 fuel pump circuit breaker. 21 local control circuit breaker. 22 battery charging computer circuit breaker. 23 diagnostic display. 24 engine IECI control switch. 25 multiple unit headlight setup switch. 26 crosswalk light switch. 27 control compartment light switch. 28 number 1 multiple motor cutout switch pull to throw. And 29 number 2 motor cutout switch pull to throw. 30 speed sensor cutout switch. 31 front number light switch. 32 number light switch. 33 number 3 motor cutout switch pull to throw. 34 number 4 cutout switch number pull to throw. 35 locked axle cutout switch. 36 front class light switch. 37 rear class light switch. 38 number 5 motor cutout switch. 6 axle only pull to throw. Number 8 motor cutout switch 6 axle only pull to throw. Dynamic brake cutout 40 41 battery charge receptacle. 42 engineers wall heater. 43 helpers wall heater. 44 engineers cab heater. 45 helpers cab heater. 46 air conditioner. Then control compartment number 1. Alright, we'll read the alright, 1 control cab. 2 ground detection unit. 3 ground relay cutout switch number 1. Ground relay cutout switch number 2. 4 ground relay 5. Ground cutout switch number 3. 6 ground cutout relay switch number 4. Loaded box toggle switch. 7. Loaded box selector switch. 8. An auxiliary alternator cutout switch. 9. 10. Fan reverser switch. 10. 11. Barometric pressure transducer. 11. 12. Ground block. 13. Train resistor panel. 14. Excitation control. 15 AC speed valve relay, 16 arm belt relay, 17 dynamic brake relay, 18 compressor relay, 19 pneumatic control, pneumatic and power control relay, 20 fuel pump relay, 21 DV shutdown relay, 22 compression line relay, 23 terminal board, 24 auxiliary control, 25 water relay. 26 wheel slip relay, locked axle, 27 compressor clutch relay, terminal road, board 29 through 32, 33 battery jog relay, 33 pace setter relay, 35 pace setter auxiliary relay, 36 cam with relay and reverse handle centered, 37 through 41 terminal board, 42 forward direction relay, 43 reverser direction relay, 44 oscillation headlight relay, 45 auxiliary oscillation relay, 48 terminal board, 47 through 51 blocking diode, 52 pace setter amplifier panel, 53 strobe light equipment panel, 54 speed recorder panel, 55 crew panel. All right, here is your battery switch. Number 1 is the battery switch. Number 2 is the RCI, the RC diode. 3 is the computer supply, power supply. All right, miscellaneous operation controls. 1, your engine switch for the wiper control. 2, the middle window wiper control. 3, the engineer's rear window. 4, the dome light. 5, the dome light switch. 6, the cab heater high-speed blower switch. 7, the cab heater circuit breaker. 38, the cab heater electrical switch. 9, wall strip heater. All right, your operator console. 1, radio location. 2, horn valve. 3, automatic air brake valve. Lead axle sand switch. 4, 5, brakes and switch. 5, sand switch. 6, independent air brakes. 7, bell valve. 8, air gauge rendering main or reserve white or equalizing reserve. 8 and 9, air gauge reading or braking cylinder white or brake pipe. 10, brake pipe flow indicator. 11, load ammeter. 12, wheel slip light. 12 is wheel slip light. 13 is the PCS opening light. 14, brake light loading. 15, blink light. Blank. 16, sand light. 17 and 18, that blank. 19, step light switch, and 20, gauge light switch. 21, rear headlight switch. 22, dynamic brake handle. 23, throw handle. 24, reverse handle. 25, call push button. 26, engine running circuit breaker. 37, generator field circuit breaker. 28, control circuit breaker. 28, 9, notch power light and limit switch. 30, blank. 31, dynamic brake circuit breaker. 32, front headlight switch. 33, brake light dimmer knob on side. All right, your nose cab. Number 1 is the toilet compartment door, and 2 is the water cooler. All right, your toilet compartment. 1, the toilet door. 2, the toilet, and 3, the water cooler. Or your dynamic braking. 1 is the dynamic brake grid blower motor. 2 is the dynamic brake grid blower motor speed sensor. All right, your starter station. 1's the cop switch. 2's the 1's the cop switch. 1's the cop switch. 2's the through lay sheaf left lever. I don't see 3, but like if I had to guess, 3 is the engine prime start switch. That's 3. 4 is the fuel engine push button. 5 is the sight glass. 6 is the fuel pressure testing fitting. Or your engine cab. 1, hatch lighter. 2, fuel hitter. 3, water discharge hell. 4, cylinder. 5, fuel linkage. 6, air manifold. 7, water heater inlet headers. 8, crankcase inspection cover. 9, return fuel tank line. 10, 10 and 11, 10 fuel filter, 10, 11 fuel filter drain valve. Alright, your engine cab. 1, exhaust stack muffler. 2, compression relief valve. 3, cold down step. 4, fuel filter. 5, filler vent valve. 42, engine cab. 1, water tank. 2, sight glass. 3, sight glass shutoff. 4, air to intake cooler. 5, water out shutoff valve. 6, air auto water drain reset button. 7, oil filter housing. 8, 8, water filler carrot. 9, oil filter housing. 10, water pump. 11, oil fill. 12, fold down step. Alright, your air compressor air cooled. 1, air filter. 2, 2, oil drain. 3, dipsticks. 4, oil fill. 5, oil filter. And 6, fan blades. Alright, figure 44, radiator cap. Number 1, number 2 number 2 ended equipment blower. Number 2 ended equipment blower motor. 3, number 2 equipment blower exhaust. 4, the rear headlight resistor. Alright, control compartment number 4. 1, the terminal board. 2, the electrical connectors. 3, radiator fan motor. 4, radiator fan motor drive. 5, equipment blower. 5, equipment blower drive. 6, 7, and 8 are fuses. 1, the for the air compression water cooled. 1, the air filter. 2, the oil drain. 3, the dipstick. 4, the oil fill. 5, the oil filter. Alright, engine cab. 1, air intercooler. 2, turbocharger. 3, water sight glasses. 4, water tank. 5, turbo speed signal connection box. 3, water sight glasses. 6, oil fill cap. 7, air compressor drive shaft. 8, oil relief cap valve. 9, oil pump. 10, oil cooler. Or your engine cab. 1, a water line to the fuel heater. 2, the foul down steps. 3, another ANDT heater control valve. 4, the fuel oil heater. Alright, 49, your engine coolant cab. 1, of the governor. 2, the overspeed trip link. 3, the overspeed governor. 4, bearing over switch. 5, fuel pump. Alright, your governor. 1, the main alternator. 2, the engine governor. 3, the governor cooler. 4, the governor drain cock. 5, the lay sheet shaft lever. 6, governor driver's gear case. 7, engine bearing overside switch. 8, engine tachometer connector. 9, engine overspeed pressure switcher. Alright, the main alternator. 1, well, 1 is the braking grid blower power speed signal connection. 2 is the main alternator neutral connection. 3 is the main alternator, and 4 is the main output connections. Alright, your equipment blower. 1, the brake grid blower promoter for the speed signal connection. 2, the air duct. 3, the main alternator. Alright, your control compartment number 2 and 3. Control compartment number 2, left side. Diesel engine cranking theory resistor 1 through 4. 5, auxiliary alternator field contactor. 6, the traction alternator crank field excitation contactor. 7, the traction alternator crank field excitation contactor. So 8 and 9, terminal board. 10 and 11, engine crank contactor. Number 12, battery regulator. 13 volts hertz or feedback transformer. 14 engine crank high voltage interface unit, 15 engine crank controller, 16 auxiliary alternator field regulator, 17 alter field contactor, 30 18 crank engine crank sequence contactor, 19 engine crank communicating capacitor, 920 alternating field clipper, 21 traction alternator field suppression, 22 field auxiliary alternator field flashing resistor, 23 fuel pump relay, 24 traction alternator field regulator, 25 alternator brake blower contactor. Alright, control compartment number 3 from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 through 23, 24 through 27, and 28 through 34. Alright, the ambient temperature sensor, the traction alternator suppression unit, the propulsion rectifier unit 4 through 5, overspeed temperature switch 7 through 9, or 6 through 8, 9 motor current signal relay number 2, motor current signal relay 10, 13 motor contact number 3, motor current signal contactor 12, number 4 motor conduit signal contactor number 13, motor 5 number 5 motor current signal fit conditioner 14 number 6 motor current signal conductor conditioner. Dynamic brake motor field current signal regulator propulsion voltage single conditioner. The number 17 number shunt number 1, current shunt number 2, 18, 19 current shunt number 3, current shunt number 4 motor, current shunt number 5 motor, current shunt number 6 motor. It's 23 current shunt field braking. Load box switches 4, 3, 2, 1 from 25 to 27, and P1 through P6 motor contactors 28 through 33 and 34 B1 braking contactor. Alright, introduction, operation.